At number 1, squadron leader Ellie Hujworth. Number 2, squadron leader Vicky Woodhead. Number 3 is wing commander Ed Whitechurch. And the backup polo managers Will Healy. Out there representing the home side, Ham Polo Club. At number 1, Ben Shepherd. Number 2, it's Emily Scrace. Number 3, we've got Stephen O'Kane, and at back it's none other than Jason Warren. Air Commodore Catherine Cotton rolls in the ball to start the match and does a swift retreat as the players are off down the field. Jason Warren looking to try and collect up this ball and control the situation. Ed Whitechurch is there putting some pressure on him. Good bit of marking there. The RAF are always an organised team, and you'll see how well they mark up against the Ham players. Jason's just about able to turn this one around. Whitechurch keeps the pressure on. There's a big pass down the field. Ben Shepherd up at the front door looking to get onto the end of this one. Ben Shepherd racing up towards the ball. Under the neck he goes. It's a nice approach shot. Stephen O'Kane pushed hard out of that one though by Hujworth. Emily Scrace is there. Knocks the ball forward. Backhand from Hujworth out towards the boards. Will Healy for the RAF. Collects this one up. Delivers the pass. Healy trying to get past Emily Scrace. Emily Scrace chasing hard. Chasing very hard indeed, but it's still Will Healy who just about controls that ball as he heads over the halfway line for the RAF, and it's still Will with this one off the bounce. He beautifully controls that. Emily Scrace opens up the pony, coming back in defence, but it's still Will Healy. Still Will there. The shot to goal's good. The flag waves. The first goal goes to the RAF. Hujworth gets a stick to that as it heads past there in the line-up. Jason Warren spins around on the ball absolutely brilliantly there. Look at this pony cookie, wonderful handle on it. There's the pass down the field. Whitechurch is there with a near side backhand, almost interrupted there by Ben Shepherd, but here comes Jason Warren, sends the ball in towards the goal. The backhand comes from Vicky Woodhead, but the whistle would have been a better play there, a safer play, and the ball rolls back into play. Stephen O'Kane gets a stick to this one and pops it forward. Looking hard out of that one by Woodhead. There's the backhand from Ben Shepherd. Stephen O'Kane picks this one up, opts for a backhand of his own, trying to find Jason Warren, but Warren, umpire's call play. It's a spot hit to the RAF. The blue shirts spread out looking for space. The Ham shirts look to mark up. Healy taps once. Emily Scrace riding pipsqueak, and this chukka holds up to mark the hitter, and Healy decides to release the ball. Jason Warren once again into the middle of the mix, finds this one, heads round the outside and lets the pony run. He's being chased hard though by Hujworth. Hujworth with the backhand interrupts Jason Warren, and Shepherd hooked out of this, and the first to turn is Will Healy. Has he got the speed to go around the outside on this big pony Sonny? Healy heels back to the umpire, not happy at all with that one. Jason Warren sneaking in there as Healy goes onto the brakes. The ball was past his stirrup and the umpires felt it was fine. So players line up for a line-out. Fairest way to restart play after that unfortunate knock with the ball that Healy took, but we're pleased to see he's all right to carry on playing. Now he gets out of the way of that one as Jason Warren launches another one past his ears. That's a nice pass down the field. And look at Stephen O'Kane run on this pony Honda with the ball just inside a divot there, and he didn't manage to get as much on it as he might like. Healy turns around and digs that one out, heading back in the other direction, this time avoiding Jason Warren. The Blues race forward looking for the pass, a nice one over to the left from Will Healy, finds Ed Whitechurch. Onto the near side he goes. Possession back to Healy. Onto the side it goes, Jason Warren. Taps this one under the pony's net. You see how he turns that one to the left-hand side, making sure his stick side's defended, and the player marking him didn't have an opportunity to try and pinch the ball off him again. Nice tactical play there. There's the pass down the boards. Whitechurch onto this one. Winds up for the backhand. Puts a little bit on that. Healy's going to pick this one up. Healy with a lofted shot over the top. Hujworth, nice shot forward, sending that centred very well indeed. Woodhead looks to pick it up, back to Hujworth. Hujworth with this one right in front of the post. It's rolling towards the goal. Can Ben Shepherd scrape that one off the line as the RAF almost put it away. Backhand now from Ed Whitechurch, and that is through, and that's a nice. So ends change again, in goes the ball to restart play. Who's going to find this one? Emily Scrace gets stuck in there, but she's ridden hard out of it by Woodhead. Woodhead now with the ball and heading down the field. Emily tries to get a stick to this one. Whitechurch comes straight through the middle of the pack and races down up to the 30-yard line. Ben Shepherd puts the ride off him, but Whitechurch looking pretty good there. Shot to goal. This is another one for the RAF as the flag waves. It's 3 goals to 1. Ball's in place, just letting the players know the check is coming to an end. 30 seconds ticking down, and Jason Warren comes flying in on the ball, but Healy visiting team. They head back into the pony lines to find some fresh ponies. Hand Polo Club. Ed Whitechurch hits that one with some force, but just off the mark. Knock in from the back line to Hand Polo Club to restart play. Score stand 3 goals to 1. Chukka number 2 of 4. Warren wants to launch that one, doesn't get the distance that he wants, and in comes Will Healy, who's riding Jewel in this Chukka. There's the pass up to Ben Shepherd, Ben onto the brakes to hold on to that ball, but can't quite reach him. Healy's going to collect this one up for the RAF, sees 2 of his players already halfway around the corner and delivers the open-handed backhand pass. It looks like we're just going to have a whistle there as it's another solid strike of the ball by Whitechurch. Is looking pretty good. It's deflected by a stick to remain in play. It's right in front of the post, cleared off the line there by Ben Shepherd. Shepherd heads out with this. In comes Jason Warren. All right, so we've got Howard Davis out there now, switching places with Stephen O'Kane, who steps down for this Chukka. Nice pass there from Jason Warren up to Emily Scrace. Scrace heading up towards the halfway line, but under significant pressure there from Woodhead. Healy collects it up for the RAF team. Forward, circle round, into position. There's the pass over to the right-hand side. Onto the end of this one goes Hoodworth. Hoodworth piles into the right on against Jason Warren. Warren trying hard to keep hold of this ball, but he loses possession. Whitechurch is there. The backing up is superb always by the RAF team. Warren in the corner of the pit. Taps the ball forward once. Nobody marking. Now he's going to gain some ground, just bringing this ball forward. Gets past the 60. Heading up to halfway. Winds up the swing for the big shot. Decides to send it over to the left-hand side. He's going to have to chase this himself. Ben Shepherd almost gets there, but in comes Jason Warren. The backhand is there from Woodhead. Healy and Warren both committing hard to that play. Now have to swing back to get into the mix. In comes Howard Davis. Nice delivery from him as he sends it further down the field for Hand Polo Club. Warren thinks about the big cut shot. Healy's there in with a ride-off. Nice bump there as he delivers the backhand as well. Superb turn from Ellie Hoodworth. The pony's just giving a little refusal there. I think that's probably the steps on the sidelines. Jason Warren isn't quite sure what to do with this one. He's got 2 players waiting up for him. Hoodworth leaves the man to Will Healy. Good shot towards goal. It's rolling all the way. It's stopped by a hoof. The backhand's in there from Whitechurch, saving it off the line. Healy comes around the corner quickly. Thinks about running that himself, but Jason Warren quickly positions himself in a defensive way to stop Healy from getting any further down the field. Now the forwards are waiting up for the pass. Under the neck it comes. Kick forward by a pony, favourably there for Hoodworth, who picks up the next shot. Jason Warren scrambles to find that ball for Hand Polo Club. Slowing things down. Out towards the boards once again. In comes Healy. Healy with the ride-off. Warren switching to the near side. Beautiful tail backhand there by Ed Whitechurch. Warren taps once, taps twice. Healy waiting up for him. Warren sees the gap. Sends the pass forward. Ben Shepherd picks that one up at the up. You get fouled, they tend to compensate and give you some kind of ground. Healy, flat to the boards. This is a nice play. Look at this pony go. Absolutely racing up to halfway. Jason Warren in there with a bit of distance can pick up the ball over on his offside. Turns this one around very elegantly indeed. Healy holds up with him, marking tightly. Everybody heads back as Hand Polo Club tries to mount another attack on the RAF goal. The shot is just a little short of Howard Davis. In comes Ben Shepherd. An appeal from an RAF player, but no whistle. We play on. pass to Woodhead. Onto the near side goes Jason Warren to pick this one up. Now into the right off, which he's got to be organised with. Warren into the balls. Heads back in the other direction. Onto the breaks he goes. Healy now exchanges with Woodhead and decides to hold on to Warren. Warren now releases the shot to goal. It's looking pretty good. That was optimistic, but just out to the right-hand side of the goal. Bamberg Cup. Healy heads out towards the boards. Nice play from the back line. Picked up by Ed Whitechurch. Jason Warren, seeing the ball ricocheting off the boards, realises he's got to play on this one, but that's some solid stick work there by Whitechurch, who goes in on the three-goaler to make the hook. Warren just about evades capture there. Healy waiting up for him. That's a nice shot to goal. It's going all the way. If it doesn't find a divot, that is a superb goal from Jason Warren. He is going to be pleased with that. The flag waves. A minute of play left to tick down. Jason Warren thinks about taking this all on his own. Healy's there though to shut him down. Jason waits up, allows Ben Shepherd time to get through. Back in defence goes Whitechurch. Nice under the net play as he clears this ball well out of the way. Onto the near side he goes, holding onto the line. Healy's there to pick things up. Delivers a nice pass back up to Whitechurch. Howard Davis, the chairman's there in defence. Swings for the backhand. First bell rings, 30 seconds, ticking down. Warren, can he find this ball for Ham Polo Club? Could he get an equaliser in the last moments of the first half? It's going to be Jason Warren who's going to run this one. Round the outside he goes. Jason Warren with one last defending player to get past. Healy switches side, heads in for the hook. It's still Warren. Warren with the ball. A flick towards the goal, and there's the equaliser. It's 3 goals apiece as we head to... So, ladies and gentlemen, as it is already out on the field at half-time, we'll call on you again a little bit later on. But for now, we have restarted play. RAF emerge from that line out with the ball, but Stephen O'Kane turns this one around for Ham Polo Club, and look at that beautiful shot by him. And look at this Pony Honda open up over halfway. Stephen controls the pony. Sends the next shot down the field. Emily Scrace is there on graphite. That is a beautiful pass from Emily Scrace, straight up to the front door. O'Kane's there, the ball ricochets out of hand there. And it's picked up by Will Healy in the very pretty pink bandages in this chukka. Healy, sensational drive as that one goes sky high and comes to rest just inside the RAF half. Jason Warren just about holds on to that one, but Healy quick onto the line. And so quick decision from the umpire, spot hit to the RAF. Healy, saying the prettiest of pink bandages, and this chukka number 3 is quite proud of some of this kit that his players have presented it. Nice pass from Healy, up to the front door, cleared by Jason Warren, underneath the net he goes, doesn't get the distance he wants on that, and RAF perhaps have another opportunity here as Ben Shepherd leaves the ball. Healy comes in, leaves it for Hoodsworth. Hoodsworth sends it in towards the goal. It's cleared this time by Jason Warren once again. Warren now controlling a bouncing ball well. Healy tees him up for the ride off on the boards. Warren plays a cut shot down the field. Looks like he's going to run this one on his own, but Healy very much still with him. Warren onto the near side he goes. One offset with the boards and out of play. Ball dropped, play called. Ham Polo Club caught out of position there, and it's Hoodsworth who sends this one in towards the post and cleared by Stephen O'Kane, using the speed on that pony to get back in defence. Sends the ball out. Nice strike of the ball there by Whitechurch, stopped by Stephen O'Kane. Whitechurch chases it down, but now it's going to be Jason Warren clearing this one way up to the front door. Stephen O'Kane flat out heads over halfway. Honda, this Black Bears bred pony that Stephen absolutely loves playing. Can he get back to the ball? Stretches for that one. Healy, clearance shot underneath the net for the RAF. Leaves that one behind though, and this is a moment for Ham Polo Club. Jason Warren pops it out to the right hand side, controls it well, sends it through the post. The flag moment to we'll see Ham Polo Club getting back into the game. Jason Warren with this one. Pushed hard by Whitechurch, super bit of riding off there as the players head over towards the clubhouse. Warren looking at a little shell shock from that ride-off, tries to control the ball, loses possession. Healy's there onto that one on Fantan. Healy with the ball. Nice bit of a weighted shot there. Jason Warren not able to get a stick to this one. Now he is as it passes the stirrup. Healy looks back to the umpire, but not getting what he wanted. Warren releases the pass all the way up to the front door. Chasing it down himself though, but being marked very well indeed by Whitechurch. Warren clears the man out for Stephen O'Kane. O'Kane going down the boards, uncontended. Onto the near side he goes. Healy applies the brakes there. Turns this one around carefully. Emily Scrace thinks about the challenge on Healy. Healy now into space. Lofts the shot over the top. Woodhead's there. She's going to have a near side pick up, but this one can't quite connect. Warren punches the ball back towards his own goal. Now has to make the ride off count to get into the backhand play. Whitechurch is there, shot forward, it's rolling towards the back line. It's come to rest just inside play. Warren turns it around. Look at the marking though from the RAF. They're so organised. Always somebody on the player with the ball. Okay, again using some speed to get free. Beautiful chases back very nicely indeed. It's still okay, but a bouncing ball gets the better of him. Healy in on this one. Emily Scrace shadowing Healy on Graphite Girl, this English thoroughbred X-ray source. Scrace under the neck she goes, knocks this one forward. Vicky Woodhead's there, tapping round the corner, looking pretty good for the RAF, but it's cleared once again by Jason Warren. Warren, attack and defence absolutely everywhere on the field for the home side. Passes the ball neatly up to Emily Scrace. Scrace takes this one through the middle. Now uses a bit of speed of her own to get past Ellie Hoodworth. Heads over to the left-hand side of the field.
Yeah, we'll just go down to table.
Still Emily Scrace with this one. Now Stephen O'Kane. O'Kane hooked out of it by Whitechurch. Whitechurch onto the near side. He goes to pick up that ball. Bounces nicely off the boards for him. Ben Shepherd, big bump of a ride-off as he clears Whitechurch out of the way. Healy for the RAF. Healy with the pass forward. Ed Whitechurch is there. Bouncing ball defeats him slightly on that play. O'Kane goes under the neck, but Healy quick onto the new line. Emily Scrace wants to make the play, but she's cleared out of that one by Hoodworth. There's the pass over the top. Two RAF players. They talk to each other very well indeed. The man's cleared out the way. In comes Woodhead. Now Healy shoots to goal, and the RAF make it 4 goals apiece. Once more, the clock ticks down towards that 30-second warning bell in chukka number 3. One more to go after this one. Looks like Jason Warren is on a quick pony. There goes the first bell, but Jason Warren isn't put off by that. A nice approach shot. One more to finish it off. Under the neck he goes. That's a big finish there from Jason Warren. 5 goals to 4. Ham Polo Club finish. So in goes the ball to start chukka number 4. We finished up with that sensational goal by Jason Warren. So we restart the line out at the centre of the field. Ham Polo Club are heading up towards Ham House. RAF and the blue shirts towards the scoreboard. Jason Warren, he's back on Cookie in this chukka. This is a super horse. Great to see it out for a second chukka in this match. There's the pass, lofted over the top. Ed Whitechurch is there. He plays the backhand to Vicky Woodhead. She plays a backhand of her own out towards the boards. In comes Ben Shepherd to turn this one around. Sends it back into the middle of the pack. He's able to hold on to possession though, and it's Ben Shepherd pushing hard in towards the goal. Whitechurch is there. Now Emily Scrace. Healy with the clearance shot out towards the boards on the picnic side of the ground. Healy now he's going to open this pony up and look at it run as he goes round the outside. Jason Warren pushing hard to stay in front of Healy. Healy slows down. Allows everybody a bit of space, time to head past, looking for the pass. There it is, in towards the centre of the field. Whitechurch still with the ball. Backhand now by Ben Shepherd, played on the near side, but the RAF collect this one up. They're looking for goal number 5. Vicky Woodhead pushed very, very hard indeed out of that one by Jason Warren. Cookie putting in a superb ride-off for him there. Warren now pinned in the corner of the field. The RAF keen to find goal number 5 early in this chukka. That's a big drive of the ball off the superb grass in the corner of the field. Nicely teed up for Jason to send it down the field for Emily Grace. Emily dodges through the hook from Whitechurch. Now it's the chairman, Howard Davis, on the march down the field, riding polka in this chukka. Still Howard Davis controls the bouncing ball well and brings it up to the 60-yard mark. Healy. Good deal from Jason Warren. Doesn't get the whistle he was hoping for. Shot from Healy in towards the centre field. Warren onto the near side, desperately trying to hold on to this one. Healy retains possession though for the RAF. Dodges through the hook for Emily Grace. There's the pass up to Whitechurch at the front door. Whitechurch being hassled by Jason Warren, who's desperately trying to get back, being held out of that one by Hoodsworth, and that is a superb ride-off by Hoodsworth to hold the 3-goal player well out of the way. Woodhead with a shot to goal. It's rolling towards it, but it's out to the right-hand side. Jason Warren knocks it. Ball finds a divot. Healy now heaps the pressure on right in front of the goal. Jason's going to be keen to release this ball. Looks to send the pass, but Healy's still there in front of him. Now Warren tries to run it, but he's left that one behind. Who's going to turn first? Warren. Again, we've talked about this lovely pony cookie that he's playing, but the stop and turn manoeuvre there was wonderful to see. Umpire's call for Healy to hit this spot here and bring things back into play. Nice shot forward, approaching the 60-yard mark. Howard Davis is there thinking about the back, and now it's Emily Grace under the net she goes. Ben Shepherd picks that one up for Polo Club, but they'll win this one. Strikes it well towards the goal, but it's just outside. The first bell you hear will be the final bell if we go to 5-all. The first bell will be a warning bell, they'll play 30 seconds of extra time. Warren, nice pass. Up to Ben Shepherd. Shepherd deals with the bouncing ball well. Howard Davis goes for the ball, but that is a solid hook there from Woodhead. Healy, big angle under the neck, looking for Hoodsworth. Hoodsworth picks this one up under Jason Warren's nose. Warren now trying desperately to hold on to this ball, but he's got Whitechurch to deal with. Whitechurch piles into the ride-off and gets the better of the 3-goaler, but Jason Warren for Polo Club from the spot sends that one screaming down the field, all the way past the 60-yard line. Back in defence goes Whitechurch. Whitechurch with the tail back, and Emily Grace is there. She's going to play the open-handed shot. She's hooked out of it though, and the ball bounces over towards the boards. In comes Hoodsworth on this one. Emily Grace now back into the mix with the ball. Near side pick up by Hoodsworth. Emily Grace recovers possession, trying to move this one forward for Polo Club. Healy's in there, makes the turn. Now Healy carrying the ball down the boards. Ben Shepherd chases hard, but he can't reach the hook. Still Healy gaining a good bit of ground. Jason Warren way back in defence. Still Healy holding on to this one. Now it's picked up by Emily Grace for Polo Club. Centres the ball a little bit more. Now she's on the run in towards the goal. Emily Grace through the middle of the pack and still with possession of this one. The RAF look to clear. Warren taking this one down towards the corner of the field. It's rolling. Will it remain in play? Just about lands up where he wanted it. Warren takes it out of the boards. Healy puts some pressure on. There's the shot looking for Howard Davis. RAF players swarm in on this one. Near side backhand from Whitechurch. Neatly passed to Healy. RAF trying to get the overlap, but Jason Warren back in defence, contended by Woodhead. The ball right in front of that Polo Club goal. Still Jason Warren with this one as he heads up past the 60, trying to get some clearance on this ball. The ball bouncing around everywhere. That's beautifully dealt with though by Jason Warren, taking the ride off as well as dealing with that bouncing ball. Backhand from Woodhead. Then Shepherd. tries to pick this one up. Healy turns it around. RAF once again on the attack. There's the pass up to Whitechurch. Whitechurch, can he get past the German? Howard Davis squeezes through on this one, looks the near side backhand, puts a little angle on that, but it's picked up well by Woodhead. Woodhead heading in towards the post bench. Shepherd's there, making an obstacle himself. There's a shot to goal. That is looking very good, and that is a big wave of the flag there. It's 5 goals apiece as we head into some extra time. All up. It's golden goal. It's anybody's match. A scrum for possession. Healy's there. He sends that one out of the line. Oh, look at this pony accelerate. It's Will Healy with the ball. He's pushed out of it though. He's appealing for the foul. The RAF are on the charge. Nice pick up there by Woodhead. Woodhead up to Hoodworth. Hoodworth, can she put this one through? Jason Warren races in attack or defence even. And there it is. The RAF finish it off. The flag waves. That is the most brilliant finish by the RAF in extra time to make it 6 goals to 5.